Food is very important. However, when food is left out for a long time, then it sometimes becomes unusable. Certain food items like bread may become stale within a day, but certain food items like fruits will stay for a couple of days. Most of the food items have an expiry date. Even when refrigerated, certain food becomes stale and they are not suitable for consumption. Today we are going to learn certain adjectives to describe certain food items that becomes unusable. Let's dive into it. Understanding various food conditions. Description of spoiled or deteriorated food. Let's start with the soup. Say you have got soup and you do not like the taste. It's not something interesting for you. Then you say the food is bland. What's the meaning of bland? Bland means something that doesn't have a strong smell, taste, and is uninteresting. Banana. Imagine you're in a fruit stall. There you see lots of fruits. There could be fruits with some cuts on it or marks on it, and those parts could be getting decayed. Then how do you explain this? You say the banana is bruised. What's the meaning of bruised? Bruised means having marks on them where they could get decayed. Bruised. Cheese. You're making a nice burger. You want to add cheese to it. But when you take the cheese has less moisture in it and it starts falling off. Then you say the cheese is crumbly. What's the meaning of crumbly? Crumbly means break easily into very small pieces. Mangoes. You are again at a fruit stall. You look out for those fruits which have even color. You do not want 3 or 4 colors on them. You look out for the right fruit. They should look fresh too. So if there are some black spots or black color here and there, then you say the mangoes are discolored. What's the meaning of discolor? It's simple. Change of color. Color is changed. That's discolored. Yogurt. Taking you to the shelves. On the shelf, you have lots of tins, canned food, bottles. Now, all these things will have a date where after that date, you cannot use them. Then you say the yogurt or canned food is expired. Expired. What's the meaning of expired? Expired means no longer legally acceptable because the period of time for which the food can be used has ended. Expired. Juice. Any juice, when it's prepared, you need to drink it immediately. That's the best time to drink. Now, if it is left on the table or somewhere for a longer time, soon it changes its color, the smell changes, small bubbles appear on it. Then it becomes a little bit sour too. You say the juice is fermented. Fermented. What's the meaning of fermented? It's a chemical change due to the action of yeast or bacteria. Fermented. Pineapple. When you bring ripe pineapples home, you can feel the aroma of it. And it's a very nice smell that you can take. But instead, say you got a green pineapple, which doesn't have any smell, no taste, nothing. Then you say the pineapple was flavorless. Flavorless. What is the meaning of flavorless? No taste, not appealing to any of the senses, neither the nose or eyes or taste, nothing. Okay? Not appealing to any of the senses. Jam. The jam is left on the table and it's not covered with a lid. This jam is left like that for a long period of time. A small layer of white layer will come over it and it becomes moldy. Even cheese becomes moldy, berries become moldy. What's the meaning of moldy? Moldy means covered with mold. What is mold? Mold is that fur-like substance that comes over the jam. It could be white or greenish or blackish in color. And this often happens when it is exposed to wet air. We can say the jam is moldy. Tomatoes. Often tomatoes, when left unattended, they become ripe and they become too ripe, that they become too soft. Then we say the tomatoes are mushy. What's the meaning of mushy? Soft and thick like a mush. What is mush? It's a layer, it's a soft substance that forms over some fruits. And it usually makes the vegetable or fruit quite soft. It's more because it's overripe. Fruits. We love fruits, and most of the fruits we love ripe. But think if it goes beyond a certain level, then it starts becoming too soft. It loses its real taste, and the fruit is overripe. What's the meaning of overripe? Means too ripe. Oil. Most of the oils have a usable time, after which it becomes stale. It gives out a different smell, it gives out a different taste, and it becomes sticky too. Then we say the oil is rancid. Even nuts become rancid. It's because most of the nuts have oil in it, and that oil turns rancid. That's why the nuts also become rancid. What's the meaning of rancid? Unpleasant smell, unpleasant taste, no longer fresh. That's rancid. Apple. When the apple ripes, it's very nice. But if it's too ripe or overripe, then a small black or a brownish color comes inside the apple. And then we say the apple is rotten. Meaning of rotten? Decayed, not usable. Butter. Especially, let me tell you about peanut butter. Now, when the butter has expired, usually it becomes into two layers. The upper part becomes the oil, and there's a hard substance below it. They get separated. We can say the peanut butter is separated. And you know the meaning of separate. Carrot. Leave the carrot somewhere outside or even in the fridge for a longer period of time. When you take it, it'll be quite, there'll be some soft substance on it and it's quite slippery too. You will not like it. We say the carrot is slimy. Slimy means covered with slime. What is slime? Slime is a thick liquid or a slippery liquid. Of course, nobody will like to touch it. Garlic. Garlic is something that you can keep for some more days compared to many other vegetables or fruits. But after some days, this garlic will start giving out certain small leaves or it'll come, some buds will grow in it. Then we say the garlic is sprouted. What's the meaning of sprouted? Means to give out new leaves or buds to grow. Meat. Most of us love meat, but if this meat is not attended to properly, it can give out a very foul smell. It can spoil the very atmosphere there because it becomes very bad, decays. And then we say the meat is spoiled. Spoiled means something good turning bad is called spoiled. Salad. Salad is something that we all love to eat. We add lots of things to the salad. But if you leave the salad for long, the onions in it will start leaving out water. Even the cucumbers that you add to it will start becoming soft. Then you can say the salad is soggy. Soggy means to become wet and soft, usually unpleasant to eat. Rice. Rice or cereals made and left for a longer time can give out a very bad smell. It becomes very unpleasant. Then you call the salad or rice is stale. Stale means something which cannot be eaten, which is not fresh. Flour, atta. When we take atta and we begin to make, say we make a dough of it, before that we see that there are small insects. We call those insects which have those hard shells, they are called weevil. These weevil insects infects the flour. The flour was weevil infected. Weevil, as I told you, is a small insect which eats all the seeds and it can destroy crops. I've shared with you lots of adjectives to describe spoiled food. Hopefully, you will not have to use them because if you have to use them, that means the food is wasted and that's not good. Food is important. We should not waste food. However, it's good to learn these terms for the purpose of understanding and learning. Respect food, enjoy food, and happy learning. Bye.